Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you and discussing all the LV canvas pieces that I have in my collection. So if you're interested, do keep on watching. For those of you who are new here, my name is Amelia and I do videos on luxury and lifestyle. So if you enjoy this kind of videos, do consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. So I have 6 LV canvas pieces here to show you. I'm just wondering which to start off with. So as we all know, LV canvas pieces are seemingly harder and harder to get, especially in store. But I do still honestly think that LV makes the best canvas SLGs out there. So a lot of my SLGs are LV from Louis Vuitton. So let's go through them. I think I'll start off with the biggest canvas piece that I own, which is my LV Nice BB over here. So essentially this LV BB is like a toiletry case. I would say that it's extremely functional and I really like it. I have been carrying this or taking it with me on staycations, on trips. Like every time I travel now, this actually comes along with me because I will fit all of my toiletries inside this. So as you can see, I never ever take them out. This is literally coming with me whenever I travel. I'm just going to show you from my previous staycation. I do have a smogger organizer right in here to keep the inner lining clean, even though it's actually wipeable, like you can actually wash it. So just something to take note. But I usually include like a smogger organizer just so that there is some what do you call it, organization going on inside this. Although I must say that with the organization, sometimes you can't just like throw things in because there are compartments here. So but it helps to keep your items standing if you have shorter items. So just something to bear in mind. Like sometimes I have like larger cream size and they're quite tall. I have to lie them flat on top of this so that it actually closes up. I bring this whenever I travel and whenever I need to use toiletry. Usually for longer trips, I will have another case which I'll show you, which is my makeup bag itself. So all my makeup actually goes there, including my makeup brushes, etc. So then this one will house all my toiletries. However, if I'm going for a very short trip and I feel like I can downsize on my toiletry, then I will use some of these compartments to like fit my makeup in. And I have like lipstick here. I have like a YSL Touchette here. So I do house some of my makeup along with the toiletries that I need. And then I usually put all like my shampoo, saline things. So things that spill, I'll still put it into like a Ziploc case and then I'll pile them up on top of it. And I also have like cotton pads, cotton wool that goes inside here, and it actually can fit quite a lot of things here. So really all my essentials. I have a sanitary pad, TMI. I have like the Bye Bye Fever because I get migraines all the time and it really helps. And then I also have these eye patches that I bring along with me. More eye patches. Becoming like a what's in my bag. Just because I already taken some stuff out, just to show you, I have like a matte finish. This is for makeup, like a setting spray. I have my Bioderma in like the travel size, and I do have some stuff in like small little like Muji tubes over here. I really like this one from Muji because it's like squeezable. You know, some of the Muji cases are like very like PVC. Is it what it called? But it's just hard to squeeze. So if you want like the squeezable one, get these ones so that you can easily squeeze. I use this to house my toner, and then yeah, just like my essentials inside here. And I only specifically use this to carry and house my toiletries, and I think it's proven very well. The only thing that I'm careful about with the Nice BB is getting this part wet. So because this is in, you know, vachetta lining and I don't really like that the look of like wet, spotty vachetta. So whenever I go to the toilet or in the bathroom in the hotel, I'll just flip this open and it stays like that the entire trip. And even if people come in to, like, even if I do housekeeping and they come in, generally they don't touch and they don't close it back up, so I just leave it like that. Or if I'm even more wary, I will just bring it out into outside of the bathroom. But yes, that's that. Moving on, I also have this makeup pouch over here. I believe this model has been discontinued. It's called the Truss, and I think it's the Truss 23, if I'm not wrong, either 23 or 28. So I think it's just the length over here. I really like this pouch, and I had to hunt for it on the pre-love market because I liked how rectangular this is. Currently, I think LV, the one that I was looking at, has a slight curved top, which I didn't really mind, but this one has absolutely no vachetta lining. That's why I'm very carefree with this one. This one stays in the toilet. It doesn't move. Sometimes I'll just close it back up because it's makeup, and I don't really like makeup getting wet, obviously. I also have a Samorga organizer inside, and it just helps to store and keep all my makeup intact. Yeah, I really like this. I actually use this every single day. So this stays on my vanity and it doesn't move. I use the makeup inside because these are all my go-to products. I also do have like a Muji case that I put a lot of my everyday makeup inside as well that I can change out. So this comes with me whenever I travel or whenever I have a staycation. It's very easy. I also put all of my brushes into like this zippy, and then I place it on top and it actually closes up very well. Everything goes in, so I just need to pull this out. All my makeup is inside, so that is very handy, and I really highly recommend having this in your life. I think it was like a godsend. Sticking with makeup essentials, I also have this small little makeup pouch over here that I got for myself in Paris last year at LV. They do have two little like vachetta tabs over here. However, this one I usually carry in my carry-on when I'm traveling or when I'm on the go, and it's actually in my bag whenever I need extra makeup for touch-up. I actually use this. So I keep a lot of my essentials like tissue paper, Panadols. I do have some miniature like perfumes from LV. And then I have this ginger flight therapy from Aesop. This one is also, every time I travel I need to bring this along with me. It's ginger root, lavender and geranium inside, and I like applying this when I'm traveling. I don't get anxious on planes at all, but whenever I feel like I just need to like calm myself down, I will just use this to rub here and then just like place it on my neck area, you know. So I also have cotton pads, so things that you will actually bring onto the plane itself. I have it here. There's also a pocket lining here where you can like put stuff in, although I rarely use it. I also do have this mini Becca highlighter that I keep inside here, and a spare set of contact lens that I store here. This is the left side. I will actually mark it as left so that I know which side is which. A hair tie, eyebrow, like an eyebrow pen, pencil kind of thing. So generally things that I bring on board are essentials, and I also store some makeup in this, mainly my eyeliner, my eyebrow pencil, concealer, like a single pot eyeshadow, and a mascara. Because like I like to look presentable whenever I land. So 1 to 1.5 hours before the plane lands, I actually go to the toilet and then like I smack on some makeup so that I look presentable, because I usually wear glasses on the plane. I don't really like wearing my contact lens, especially if it's a very long flight, like let's say to New York, which is like 24 hours. Yeah, I just don't really look very presentable in like glasses, let's just put it that way. Like I prefer wearing contact lens whenever I'm out and about, so I always have a spare set inside here, and it has proven very well. I would say that I normally don't carry this out on a day-to-day basis when I'm back at home. but I will always carry this in my carry-on whenever I am flying, traveling. This comes with me, and it's a very nice size. I would recommend this instead of the larger one, especially if you already have, like, you know, try to have different sizes of SLGs to store your makeup, because makeup is very important to me. I think, as with most ladies, I need like minimum makeup to make myself feel good the entire day. So when you feel good, you know, you just feel refreshed and more confident. So I think that's great. Now, the next SLG I want to show is actually the mini Pouchette. I also got this one in LV last year in Paris. This one, I will typically bring it in my everyday work bag, especially if I just want a quick grab and go bag, and my bag that I carry is probably like my Chanel Deauville or like the H&M tote bag, etc. Something like small that I can carry out, you know, something small that I can just carry out, because I will usually keep my this, what do you call this, I will usually keep and double bag this. Oh my god, for a moment I can't remember what's this called. So I will usually keep and double bag my LV clay inside, because I kind of need to lock my car, and this one needs to come with me. So I'll usually have it inside here, and then I'll also keep my Bastia. I'll also keep like some cards. I can't put like a whole card holder, like I can't put the Chanel card holder for sure, because this is slightly bulky, but if it's a thinner one, I think it can fit inside. I also probably can fit like a lipstick, I can fit AirPods, I can fit like a pen and like a lippy, and it will close very nicely. Just things that I can bring around with me, so it will fit very nicely inside here. So you can carry this out, or I believe you can also get like separate straps from Semoga just to make it like a longer bag, but I rarely do that. So this one is more of like a bag in a bigger bag, and I usually house my car keys inside because I can carry this out. And then if I'm just going to grab like takeaway food, I'll just carry this with me, and if I'm carrying a lot of things, then I'll put this here and like carry my stuff with me. So I think it's very handy. I really like the mini Pouchette. I think it's just very hard to get, especially if you want it in canvas. I was just lucky enough to have found it in Paris, so I grabbed one. I actually also found this in like the normal monogram print, but I decided to go with the damier one. They didn't allow me to take two or buy two. If you missed out that video, I'm going to link it up over here so that you can watch. But yeah, I really like this a lot, and I think this is very handy as an SLG from LV. The next SLG would be this LV Toiletry. I believe this is in 14, 15. I'm going to place the correct sizing over here. There used to be 14, 19 and like 20 something, 28. 14, 19, 28 maybe. I cannot for the life of me remember, because I think they discontinued this in canvas. There is a slight vachetta tab over here as well. This one I actually got pre-loved, and the girl was selling it at a good price because she was selling it for her mom. So yeah, I'm not sure why I decided to get this size. I think at one point of time I was actually trying to collect all three sizes, but I only have this one, okay, out of all the, you know, the trifecta they call it. Honestly, I also don't know why I got this size, because it's really small. I can't really fit much. Inside I have a Semoga organizer, and this one actually comes with the tab here that you can actually hook a chain so that you can, you know, wear it as like a little baggie over here. It's quite similar concept to this one. So in terms of sizing wise, you can see that it's also quite similar, although I would tell you that actually the mini Pouchette fits way more than this one. So this one, what I usually do, previously I was keeping all my cables inside. So this is my MacBook cable, so I have my cable inside here, and then I'll usually keep like another cable inside here as well. And I also have my what do you call this, hard disk. I'll also stuff my hard disk inside, and it fits. that's actually all that you can fit inside this. It doesn't really fit a lot, I must say. You can use it for other purposes obviously, but because I already have this for certain purposes, so this for a period of time was housing all my cables. But I would say that because of this Samorga organizer, if I leave the gold tab like sticking out like that, it's very hard for me to zip this up for some reason. Oh, actually it's not that bad. But yeah, sometimes there is like, it's quite hard to zip it up. I have not used a chain to clip this up, even though I do have it, because I find that every time when I zip it up, that gold tab actually disappears inside. I need to like consciously pull it out. And it's just a little bit annoying and fussy. Personally, I feel like out of all three sizes, the medium one works best. I would have gotten that. I actually saw it in store once, like a couple of years ago, but I'm not sure why I just didn't pick it up. I just thought I didn't really need it, that's why. So now they kind of like discontinue it. I'm not even sure whether it's now out in canvas. So yes. The last LV Canvas SLG I have to show is actually my LV passport case. So it's a simple monogram passport case, and then it comes with like this tab over here, and then there is a pocket over here. I believe the newer version doesn't come with this flap that flaps out. I think it's just stuck to it so that you can't move it. So this one actually houses my passport, but as you can see that there is still a lot more space above that. So, and every time I go to customs, right, I still need to take it out of the case and like place it in, because the passport case doesn't fit into the scanner. So I kind of already knew this. For a while I was carrying this out and holding my passport because it looks nice. After that I kind of like sort of gave up, and ever since then I've been like putting vouchers inside, and I think it's actually quite a good and handy way to like keep your vouchers, you know, so that they are in one location. So that's what I've been using this for. And house anything like my international driving license is currently inside here. I actually do carry this out. It has my Korean Jeju arrival card when I traveled last year. So I do still use this, but I mainly use it to keep like everyday vouchers that I need to use inside this. Not so much on my passport anymore, but sometimes I still carry it. But when it comes to scanning my passport, I still need to take it out. I think it's a very nice size. I would say that this is not very necessary, simply because you need to always take your passport in and out of it. So yes. So with that, I think it concludes my entire LV SLG collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!